The golden flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping them.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Smart move to get down with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
A first down run in the red zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
Man, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, you got to stop the run.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him?
Looking to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. To tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football.
They stripped it out. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard.
Well, he either didn't get all of it or he's the most accurate kicker in college football because he hit the crossbar and still it somehow went in. Great trick shot from 40-plus.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him go.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
He'll pull it down. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Defense with a chance to put a stop to this drive. Nice snap coming. It's 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yard.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the ground, it's Lucas. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Time to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the back.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, no! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
That is how it's done on third down and short, and no doubt about it. an easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Still running at the 40. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Nice move to stay on his feet.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. The Seminoles get it past the sticks. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Lucas. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida State.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
A 1st down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Pocket starts to collapse. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Throws for the tight end. working on the right. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the golden flashes are flying down the field. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. And that pass intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! And the beatdown has ensued. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, no! And the punishment has been extended. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll run it on the counter. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Ncaa25. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Fisher. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a beat.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that is not...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this?
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
And the Golden Flashes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 45, on his way. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The Seminoles get the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up